Hey everybody, it's Greg Rice. We're here in the Bucket, Pawtucket, Rhode Island, and some very sad news to deliver on the Nexus front. Our esteemed, our hardworking, our loyal leasing director, Mikalai, has passed away unexpectedly, very unexpectedly and unplanned. And the way it happened was very sad. He was in New York City, 4th of July, having a good time, took a very innocent little puff of weed like we all do, right? You want to relax, you want to chill out. He took a puff and it was his last puff because it was laced with the silent killer, the indiscriminate killer too, of fentanyl. And he immediately went into cardiac arrest. He lost his pulse. They revived him, right? Thank you very much. New York City paramedics revived him, gave him a chance, and I went to see him the day that it happened, and he was not looking good, right? But he was alive, and we said, you know what, we'll be optimistic about it. He's still here. They're not pulling the plug. He's still fighting. They're going to do some testing, but a week and a half later, unfortunately, that proved to be fruitless. And on July 16th, 2023, he passed away at Mount Sinai, Beth Israel, in the East Village in New York City. Now, we remember Mick for his hard work. We remember Mick for his American dream success story. Okay, Mick moved here in 2000 from Belarus. Okay, Mick was in the bread lines in communist Russia as a child. Mick would say, Greg, sometimes there was bread, sometimes there wasn't bread. Sometimes there was water, sometimes there wasn't water. Okay? He grew up in that environment and he moved here. He moved to Newport, of all places, to create an opportunity for himself, and he did just that. In 2 decades, okay, he worked hard in the restaurant industry. He met his wife of the time. They had 3 beautiful boys. They bought a property on the east side of Providence. He joined Nexus in 2017, bought investment property, started to move up our management ladder here. The sky was the limit for Mick. And he knew it. He knew it. He was a hustler. He worked 8 days a week. I always say, Mick, he works 8 days a week. And it was true. He never stopped. Never stopped. He was always accessible. And he always cared. He cared about you. He cared about me. And it was every day that that behavior happened. So we want to mourn him. We want to remember him. And I'm going to throw up a slideshow of some photos for you to watch. And also we want to call and point attention to fentanyl, right? We've heard about it on the news. We've seen it on TV, in politics. But have you seen it close to home? Have you seen it impact your friends and your family? And I can say for the first time now, yes. Sadly, yes. Okay, this is no longer about cartels trying to get us addicted. It's no longer about the war on drugs with the border. It's bigger than that. Okay, fentanyl is a biological weapon. It's from the Chinese. The Chinese want to infiltrate and rip apart the fabric of our communities, and they're doing a great job of it, sadly. Okay, this is about mind control. This is about population control. This is about economy. Okay, it's throwing a wrench into the entire system and to our entire way of life. And it's doing so very quickly and without discrimination. It can impact and affect all of us. It's in weed. Okay, it's in weed. Can't get any more low level on the totem pole than that. 1 puff, your last puff. Very sad. So we want to remember Mikalai. We want to mourn for his 3 boys and 2 other children that he co-parented. 5 young lives that look up to him and admired him. Okay, he was a role model. He was an excellent father figure. And the pictures that'll follow will show just that. So again, we want to say rest in peace to Mikalai, Mikhailovich Zhukavets. Say that 10 times fast. And again, Mick, right? Tell us you're a Russian spy without telling us you're a Russian spy with that name. But once again, Greg Rice here in Pawtucket with the bad news. Rest in peace to Quick Mick.